Here's Mike Winters.
And good morning. It is 23 minutes after 7 o'clock, and joining us in studio this morning from Roswell Ford, we have General Manager Eric Hardison and Service Manager Larry Skains with us. Good morning, guys.
Morning. Good morning.
How y'all gentlemen doing?
We're doing excellent.
Good. How's I'm guessing it seems like I think the last time we talked to you, we were talking about slim pickings and inventory and things like that.
We were in here
because
for our car show.
The world of COVID, but I think you're starting to see vehicles from the dealership showing up.
We're seing a little bit
in trickles and things here now.
Yes, it's nothing like what we want.
Sure,
for sure.
Sure, not if there was like COVID didn't exist, it's nowhere near there. Yeah. But at least new cars are showing up from time to time now.
They are able to. We still have the supply chain issues with the chips and the and just materials.
The world we live in.
It seems that now all of a sudden we're having transportation issues. It just seems like it's taking an extra couple weeks to get vehicles from the plant to the dealership. Where it used to be a 2 to 3 week trip on a train and a truck. Now it seems like it's taking 3 to 5 weeks.
Sure.
So
COVID makes trains go slower.
I guess I don't know. It's just strange. It's just strange.
It's impenetrable to bars after 10 p.m. It makes trains go slower.
I know. It is. Exactly. That's exactly right. So getting better. Obviously, hopefully, the more as time goes by, I think that that stuff will get ironed out. I think we still have probably another year-ish, before
it starts feeling
kind
normal.
of back to somewhat normal.
Which makes probably Larry's job that much more important over the last couple of years here, because your kind of customer base probably shifted a bit from those ones that buy a new car, kind of faithfully every 3-5 years, whether it's a lease or an own. Now they're having to come up with other options if they don't want a pre-owned vehicle, or if they're like, all right, well, we're going to make this one keep going for a few more years. And good news, Larry and his team can help you do that side of things.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we see a lot more used inventory now.
Yeah. But I don't know. I don't mind that so much.
No,
because
it's funny though you mentioned that. We've the average vehicle that comes down our service department is now 8 years old with over 90,000 miles on it. And you rewind a year and a half, that was 6.5 years old, maybe 7.
Makes sense.
And about 70,000 miles. So people are keeping their cars longer, putting more miles on them, just because of the fact that the replacement vehicles are not necessarily out there as readily available as they'd like.
Sure. So, and I guess if in the supply and demand world, people's pre-owned vehicles are holding their value a lot better now. Even it's not as crazy as it was a year ago, but still it is. Yeah, you're getting pretty good top dollar for trade-ins.
Wholesale values have righted themselves a little bit, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But still, the world we're in, the inventory levels on new just isn't there. So we have to. We still have to have a product to sell folks, and want people who need, better transportation maybe, or newer transportation, or more reliable than what they currently have. So, we've got those options as well. And like I said, just like you said, we want to make sure that we're servicing your needs.
And y'all have really expanded your service department's services since COVID, now offering the mobile and everything else. There's really a lot of options for customers, to not only can't get a new car right now, but we can come to you. We got many options to help you keep your current vehicle in top condition.
Yeah, we are really excited about the launch of that mobile service. We've had the van for going on about 4 months now, but we're really now. The first couple months we were kind of working out the logistics on how to do it, how to service the our customer base. And so we've got all those types of things worked out, and now we really want to make sure that everybody knows that we're able to come to you. We can bring the service department right to you.
Sure.
I mean, it can do. I mean, we're not going to be able to rebuild your engine in your driveway,
right? Yeah,
but we can do
not magic magicians. But
we can do all kinds of maintenance stuff, recalls. I mean, it's pretty impressive what that van is equipped with. And what it can actually do. It really is impressive.
I would imagine, short of, lifting a vehicle or craning something down into it like an engine, they probably could do just about everything.
Just about
else.
everything. Yep. Yeah. It really is. It's really, quite amazing how that thing is outfitted and what it can do.
So I'm curious now. Is oil changes almost like old school with Dad in the driveway type oil changes now, where you were laying under the car and all that, or does the van
the mobile service thing is a little like that, but we still have, there's still equipment that we use to help extract.
Because obviously at the garage, everyone's down below and everyone's and it's in and out 5 minutes.
Jacked up and there's a sheet that they laid down to keep it all clean.
But I was just curious. I was kind of like, you don't have that in somebody's driveway or a parking lot or something.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about disposing of the oil. We take care of all that stuff.
It kind of reminded me.
We protect your driveway or wherever it is we're working on the vehicle.
They're pros and they're not going to. Unlike your dad. There won't be no oil stains in your driveway.
Got to keep it clean. I'll get that phone call.
I think anybody around our age or older, a little younger, we all had that moment with Dad teaches change oil or something. Now cars are a little more complicated, and so you almost have to take it to someone to get it done.
Yeah.
But it almost kind of harkens back to that a little bit. That time working with pops on the car in the garage and in the weekends.
The thing is, a lot of it is about it's convenience now. Most people, everybody's busy, and nobody wants to come.
Sure.
For something minor like that, something quick and easy, we can come to you.
Absolutely.
And there's a mail-in rebate, and you can go online with Ford for mobile service through the end of the year. You can save $25.
Nice.
So if we come out to your house and do a service wherever, you can go online. There's a website called it's Ford.com/service-rebate, I believe is what it is, and you can fill something out online. You get $25 back from Ford on that, or you can do a mail-in thing. But it'd probably be a little easier if you can do it online. Probably quicker, I would say.
Save you a little time, and
definitely would be quicker. So.
Digital beats a stamp every time.
For sure. Yeah.
But so it actually, because I imagine that you get some people's like, oh, I'm sure that's an expensive service. They'd come to you and do all that, and you're like, not really. It's not really much. There's a little bit more expense than coming to the store, but you always pay for
coupon
convenience.
rebates and. We have other different discounts as well. We have a 10% discount that we offer for any veteran, any active duty military, and first responders.
Yeah.
So, you can use that to save yourself a little bit of money as well. So just let us know.
Yeah. And segue here, just for folks that don't know, our Veterans Parade's going to be coming up here in a couple weeks, in November. 2 weeks.
Saturdays, I think.
And of course, Roswell Ford, big supporter and sponsor of this year's parade. So
we will
appreciate that.
Be involved.
As a member of the American Legion, I thank you for that. I put that hat on and thank you.
We're glad to help. For sure.
But and folks, get on out. That'll be Saturday, is that 11th or 12th? I can't remember.
It's the 12th.
12th. Yeah, yes. Saturday the 12th. 9 a.m. on the courthouse lawn. They'll start there and then have a ceremony there, and then the parade will head towards the Wool Bowl. And then we want to come on out to the Wool Bowl. We're going to have, I think National Guard will have some stuff out there. There'll be lots of booths and things, and, of course, our American Legion. And I don't know, you guys going to bring a few cars out there maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah,
so we'll have a few of the Ford vehicles, maybe. I don't know.
Something on display out there.
Yeah.
People see
what's
stuff.
kind of the hot ride on the lot right now? I know you always get a one of the Mustangs or one of the all electric Ford pickups.
We do have we do have a Lightning. We'll bring that. We'll be able to bring that out there and let people check it out and see all the space age technology
and everything else.
It's pretty neat. It's definitely neat.
Yeah. I'm kind of curious. I know this is getting philosophical, but I know Ford nationally is kind of going heavy electric. Is that something that your dealership will start doing some of that too?
Ford is kind of wanting to split their business in two different avenues where they have the electric and then they have the regular combustion engine
the regular stuff.
The stuff that we're used to, right? Yeah. So there's going to be some different stuff that we'll have to do as a dealership, to be involved in the electric stuff as far as certifications go.
Gotcha.
We are certified now, completely certified to do anything EV related as we speak now.
So you guys are upgrading with the time, so to speak.
Yes, we are. There's a lot of more training coming for sure.
I imagine for your service department especially. Yeah. Is that a whole different ballgame working on electrics than
it's
it is?
It's a whole different ballgame. We mostly do fleet vehicles, and we do a lot of fleet vehicles. When you have a 30,000-pound vehicle, it's a little hard to do EV on it.
Yeah, I'm just, and this is where I'm a dummy. I can change oil and things, but there's no gas. I mean, is there any kind of oil to lubricate and things? I have no idea.
Yeah,
what is it that they use?
Yeah, it's a different ball game.
It
for
is
sure.
different. Everybody has to learn.
Still needs tires.
It still will need tires.
Okay.
For sure, but
Don't need
the
windshield
maintenance
wipers.
aspect and the stuff is definitely different.
Yeah, that's the part now I'm trying to think is how does it lubricate? Like, because the piston, everything's still got to go. Unless it's all electric wires pushing here to push. I don't know.
And
I guess I got to
silent.
wrap my head around the concept of combustion versus electric power and how it's produced, maybe.
The thing that amazed me the most when we worked on one, I don't know, it was a while ago, but the battery itself is as big as your table here.
Is it?
Yeah. I mean, it's massive.
Wow. So you ain't just swapping that out in the driveway.
No, it's super heavy.
Yeah, you have a whole lift for it.
Yeah, it is.
Interesting.
super heavy.
Specifically for the battery.
But definitely swing on by Ford here.
Yes.
And if you're looking to go, get upgraded here, Ford's on that cutting edge, and they can help you. Of course, if you still need an old-fashioned pickup that's got a diesel or a big old gas engine in there, they can help you.
We got that as well. Yes.
Because we know there's a lot of farming and ranching work out here. And, and maybe someday electric will be able to service those
a lot
needs.
of that as
but,
well.
But electric's not there technology-wise yet for some of the... I'm sure in our lifetime they'll
at some
probably
point
get
in
there.
our lifetime it might get there. The technology
right now,
might get there, but not just yet.
It's one of those things. It's obviously when the first microwave came out or the first, it's never
something new.
Yeah, you bought it and it was this big highfalutin thing with lots of tubes and looked like something that might kill you.
Yeah.
And it costs probably $2,000. Now you look at a microwave and get one for probably under $100 and probably cooks way quicker than anything you had 30 years ago. Electrics and it's evolutionary, just like everything else. We're in the infancy stage of it. By 20, 30 years from now, they may be comparable, equal on the gas.
No, I think they will.
But, and I think Ford sees that. That's why they're going that way. Because on the horizon, they're like, once they figure out the technology, we're going to have to stay up at that time.
Yes,
so.
for sure.
But till the meantime, they got you gas or electric covered, whichever direction you want to go.
We can take care of that. That's for sure. Anytime you need, if you need any service work done, oil change particularly, no appointment necessary. Just stop by the store.
Yeah.
Larry had mentioned fleet work. We do a lot of fleet work for a lot of different businesses and companies around
so if your
town.
company needs several vehicles,
if you've got 2 vehicles or you got 200, we want to take care of you. So
absolutely.
Don't forget to, we really highly encourage folks that take advantage of the mobile service for sure. And, and we want to take care of our veterans and first responders and active duty. Make sure you mention that so we can get you your discount.
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely do that. I know sometimes some veterans like to, don't worry about it. But then, and please say it.
I mean, you deserve it.
Yeah, you've earned it.
You've earned it.
For
sure.
Definitely.
No question.
Come and that's something. And this is with any Crumlin dealership. They've always been very supportive of the community and our veterans and things like that. So when you come to Roswell Ford, you will get that same respect and treatment, and so utilize it here. And definitely, like everything else in this world, if you're trying to keep those vehicles going, establish that history. And that's really what it's all about when it comes to car maintenance and things is that history and just keeping the oil changed regularly, keeping the
maintenance,
the tires rotated regularly. Those because if you do that, these cars will to be honest, they'll probably outlive most of us.
It is amazing. Used to, I started in this business 30 years ago, in the early 1990. Actually, I mean, you didn't see cars didn't go 200,000+ miles an hour.
Yeah,
they just didn't.
Right.
And now
things fall apart.
Now you see it all. We see it every day.
Yeah, they're built differently,
and just like you said, if you just take care of the vehicle, we're going to give you a free multi-point inspection every time you come in. Let you know, what it could need down the road, what it needs immediately, and that way you can budget accordingly.
And a lot of that's time and money because especially when you're talking like when it's time for tune-ups and oil changes or you have to do a cleaning, a fuel injection cleaning or something like that.
Yeah,
all of that is the sacrifice in fuel efficiency and power versus your dollar. Okay. You think of it long term. If you're not doing like the fuel injection cleaning and things like that, you just keep letting stuff build up in there or swap out a fuel filter every once in a while. If you're not doing these things, you're suddenly going to know that $60, $80, $100 tank of gas is getting you a lot less miles than it was when you first bought that vehicle.
Right.
And that's And I don't know about you, but the way gas is right now, I don't think I want to keep giving more money to somebody else's gas.
That's a source.
Let's go ahead and swap that filter out. Let's go ahead and get that fuel injection cleaning. Let's go ahead and take care of these maintenance things. So you're not, wasting fuel and your money here. So
especially like I say, the cost of it.
But that's all about service, and that's where coming to see. I know people get forgetting. It's like, all right, then we'll see. And they drive off the lot, and they haven't changed the oil in 3 years since they bought their car.
That happens. Oil? Yeah.
I used to squirt this thing and stuff would come on the windshield, but that stopped like a year ago.
Funny. That's so true.
That's you've got to maintain that stuff. You got to kind of stay on top of that kind of stuff, and that's where Larry and his staff will help you, and they'll help you stay on top of it too. They'll, once you kind of come down for the first time to get settled in, they can line you. All right, we got you an oil change now. We can set you up for 5,000 miles or whatever you're scheduled to next come in again. And it's like, hey, by the way, we noticed your tires are good now, but probably next time your oil change due, they're probably going to need to be rotated or something like that, or whatever it is. Or we noticed your, and I think anytime people come in for oil change and all that, you're checking all the other fluids, making sure levels
are. We're doing a full multi-point inspection.
Yes. Everything is leveled off, so your transmission fluid and your motor oil, obviously, and your wiper fluid and other fluids that are in there that are all where there should be. So, that once every 3 years you decide to fill it up, they're good to go. So
Hopefully sooner.
When your oil starts looking like your hot fudge from your sundae, it's time to change it.
Yeah, exactly right.
And this is inconsistent. You might get in trouble when you get to that point. You start when it gets to that point. When your car starts going, that's not time to. That was way past time to change your oil. You're close to seizing up your engine.
That's true.
Unless you're electric, of course. Yeah. Very good. And then, like we said, don't forget, as Roswell Ford, big supporters of this year's Veterans Parade. Please come out. Matter of fact, absolutely. Roswell Ford, hang out in front. That'll be a good spot to watch the parade.
Yeah,
you want to be there at 9 down the courthouse lawn, but once everything's over, make your way up towards Ford there.
You get a good front row seat.
Get a good seat there from the thing, and then when you're maybe you got to get an oil change or something. So kill two birds. Go get an oil change and then hang out front and watch the parade. And by the time it's done, your car should be done.
Yeah, for sure. That's for sure. That will work. Yeah,
good deal.
Yeah, hopefully we get a good turnout. We want everybody to support it as much as possible. That's
absolutely. And then of course, if you're looking for a vehicle, brand new pre-owned, come on down. And of course, if you're not quite ready there and you're trying to hold on for another year or two, then please
we can help you in that area as well.
Yeah, and even if you bought a brand new car, call on out the service department when you're ready for that first oil change or that first. Matter of fact, since you bought a car, I imagine they probably got some of that covered for you already too.
New vehicles, yes.
Many of those instances.
Ford Pass Rewards program, it takes care of your services. Yeah. It could pay up to a couple of them depending on the vehicle and how. What it needs.
What the incentives at that particular moment are, and of course every time you come by they wash your car for you and everything else too. So
you can take care of all that.
An added bonus when that you got to sit there waiting in line on a Saturday morning while everybody else is washing their car.
Yeah.
Ford's like, I got my oil change, got all that done. Now I'm going to the ball game. I'm gonna go home.
Right.
Good deal. Is there anything we missed? Anything we wanted to share that you guys wanted to talk about?
We're glad you had us on.
Anytime. And like I said, if you have questions, anything, please reach out. That they're folks. That's what they do. They help you do. It's a different world today with salespeople trying to sell cars and all of that stuff. But they're really they're almost that car Sherpa now because because the way cars are built, the way they are, they're really your guide to get you what you want and help you. So if you're, especially when money's tight, you want to make sure you get vehicles that meet the exact needs as close as you can.
Yeah.
And that's where your sales experts can help you. It's like, look, if you're trying to do this job with this vehicle, I'd recommend you go in this direction with it. And they can help you with all that. The worst thing you want to do is
purchase something that can't do what you want it to do.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think
very,
that's
very disappointing.
I'm guessing that's kind of like consumers, and that's how mindsets changed since COVID. Before we're kind of like, ooh, the latest Mustang's out. I can't wait to get my hands on it. Or the latest, Raptor's out. I want to get my hands on it here. And now it's like, I don't know if they're going to be available. I'm like, dude, I want something that's just, going to pull. I got a farm to work at. I got a ranch. I work out in the oil field. I got to have something that's going to be tough. And so people are less like, oh, I want the latest reference. Like, I just need something that's going to keep me from sitting on the side of the road out here. And Ford always comes through on that.
For sure.
That's something that they, since the dawn of the vehicle, they've been doing that. So absolutely. So. Good deal. Well, thank you guys. I'm sure. I'm sure you have a slew of work waiting for you back at the dealership. So we'll let you do that. Hopefully, are you guys going to be the first ones in, or does that mean how does that work? Like first guy have to bring coffee and donuts, or?
Well,
what's
the last one.
Last one is coffee.
Yeah, if you show up late, you better have breakfast.
Well, then I better let you guys go because so breakfast ain't on y'all.
Right.
Although we might I was gonna say leave us some McDonald's. We'll take that with you. You can take it with you. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
It is 7:43. Let's pause for some news and your Kim Commando up.